Okay, just a quick video this morning. Happy Sunday morning to you all. Last night, I went out to see the movie, Springsteen movie, Out of Nowhere, I think it was called. Wow, what a movie. I mean, you know, my work is with men who are dads in recovery, and it was so good. You know, Bruce's relationship with his dad, I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. You got to go. If you have a father or had a father, you need to go. This is you know, and it's kind of a sleeper. They haven't come out with a big bang. It's been like Bruce does a lot of stuff. It was, you know, it's just a sleeper. And I think that it's going to be the movie of the year. I really do. And the acting was so good. But here's the deal. You know, Bruce struggled because of, you know, his relationship with his father. And let's talk about your dad. I'm not going to talk about his because I want you to see the movie. But, you know, was your dad abusive? Was your dad silent? Was your dad, you know, the kind of dad that didn't give approval easy or didn't give encouragement easy? You know, where was you know, whatever your dad was your dad absent? Has affected your life. It's a fact, you know, and my work is with men who are dads and supporting them in becoming the best dads they can become. But if they haven't done their work with their dad, if we haven't done the healing with their relationship with their own father, then it just lives on. It's unconscious. It's in the system. And, you know, so many men over the years, and I've talked to now hundreds, maybe thousands of men, more than thousands of men, you know, especially with my men's work. So with my men's work in recovery circles, yes, you know, hundreds, maybe thousands, but I've been doing men's work since the 90s. And so many of us are living out our dad. You know, we've got our stuff. You know, and we think we've kind of made peace with it, but we haven't made peace with it. We've just looked past it or looked around it so I'm encouraging you, you know, let's talk about dad. On my Tuesday night calls, this Tuesday for sure, we're going to talk about your father or different types of dads, you know, and how was it and where are we in this cycle? You know, another thing that happens in the 12-step world is, you know, we come and we look at the steps and we say, well, you know, if I do an amend with my dad, it's not, you know, my dad owes me an amend. That's how we feel, right? But unless you do the work and you get yourself up to step 8 and step 9, you're not going to see yourself in it. You know, I have no part in this. My dad was he left when I was 2. You know, that's how we, you know, so we're in the victim place. And you know, to be creative, you know, the wonderful, beautiful thing about Bruce Springsteen is he was in the creative. He was a creative. He was plugged into, you know, universal consciousness. He created some amazing stuff. And that was blocked by his stuff with his dad. So if you're wondering why in your life, like, why didn't things work? Why am I struggling? Well, we have this block between us and the sunshine and the spirit. We've got to open this up and shine the light in there. So this is a good movie. I really, really think, you know, you should go see it. I'm going to go again. I am going to go again, right? And I, you know, my work with men is going to focus more on their relationship with their dads. And let's talk about their dads, okay? So that's the deal. Love you guys. You know, I'm so proud and happy to be a dad and to be doing this work. You know, I've always thought it was more about the kids, but, you know, it is about the kids. It is. It's about your kids. It's about us breaking the chain so that our kids don't have kids and say, well, my dad was an asshole. Right? Let's break the chain. Okay? Love you guys. Thank you.